Interested parties is an interesting word because I think previously it may have been discussed as stakeholders. This time I think the standard is trying to give a greater emphasis to the different aspects and organisations that may be involved in an organisation, and to get the organisation to consider the impact that any changes or decisions that they make may have on these interested parties. Typically, interested parties could be certainly employees, suppliers, customers would obviously be interested, but again, think a little bit further outside. It may be local communities, it could be legislation bodies, because some of the decisions that you make as an organisation can have ramifications further down the line. So let's give an example. Let's suppose you decide to increase productivity. It's fine for the employees because now there's much more of a future for them. But let's consider the suppliers. Will the suppliers be able to have the capability to match your increased requirements? Sometimes this is not considered until it's too late, when you start to get late deliveries. So some advanced thinking is appropriate in this situation. Also, let's take the same example, and you're increasing production, and you may decide you want to add an additional working shift. You won't have the resources to do that, so you need to recruit. Does that mean that you now have to bring some people off one shift and put them on another? So you have that kind of situation to consider. You may also have an increase in traffic, which could affect the local community. So maybe a noise or a nuisance situation could be involved. So because these interested parties are now outside of the boundaries of your organisation, you may need to take some time to consider any feedback that you get from them and consider any information that comes in or that you see that could affect your organisation, because a decision like that, which is a positive one, may have a negative effect if you haven't thought it through correctly.